Welcome back, everyone. This is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, here with an update video. And I guess this is what I get for trying to sleep in a little this morning on a day off. I miss an update notice. So I figured I would get to it as quickly as I could, and I haven't had a chance to go over much of this myself, so we're going to go through this together. Game update notice. The update looks like it will happen tomorrow at 6 o'clock, which is about midnight my time. Updates: New cross-region expedition, Dark Seal. This is the new event that they have been teasing us for the last month. Looks like it's going to come here in a few days. I don't know if it's going to take over Island Raid, but at the very least, those that aren't participating in this will likely be going into Island Raid. So it does say that some federations, so probably only the higher up ones. So if you don't get an update for this expedition, expect to be an Island Raid starting next weekend. New Midsummer Night event. This is likely going to be one of those like Easter style events, 7 days. Nice rewards, good for upgrading epic commanders if you haven't already. But all in all, this is probably going to be a standard 7-day event. This I was expecting. We just got done with another set of rider commanders, and I'll admit this came a little bit sooner than I expected, but ranged, rider, infantry, in that order. Here's 2 new infantry commanders. Likely we will get updates on them after the maintenance is complete, so you can expect me to try and make a video on this as soon as it's done, if not the very next day. So as soon as I get to see who these commanders are, I will give you breakdowns of them because they are going to be infantry, so I will try my damnedest to get them. We have a new squad skin coming up. It'll be interesting to see what small buffs this skin will give, but we're starting to get a stack of them so we can choose what stats that we want on our different troops. Island Raid. Islands with similar Federation progress will be matched first. Honestly, I do not like this idea. I do understand the concept of matching Federation progress. The idea is that federations or regions with similar experience in the game will be matched together, but we both know that spending in one region doesn't equate to spending in another region. There's some regions in the low hundreds that are outspending even the higher regions that we have now. And that would be a fair fight between those two regions, even without the heroes. So matching on Federation progress, I'll be interested to see exactly how that works out. Maybe it'll be better. Lord knows in some cases it can't get much worse. I know some of you have gotten the raw end of the deal on Island Raid. Hopefully this will help fix things. We got new alliance tech with unlimited donation. Oh, I know some of the 1 through 10 regions are going to love this. Unlocks after effective deployment, garrison expansion, and quick march. So we can constantly donate to stuff without having to use our skills just to be able to donate. Because I know in even our alliance now, we finished out all our alliance tech. We have to use the skills in order to be able to donate. And it's very easy to miss that donation window because if it's full, you can't donate. If the skill's in use, you can't donate. So you have to hope you're catching that time between its use and its full. Alliance event page displays opening times for Antpede, Recovery of Pompeii, Alliance League, and Island Raid. If this is going to be an event page that tells us exactly when those events will happen to plan for them about a month in advance, I am all for this. Love this idea. Antpede is weekly. Hopefully you already have that scheduled. Recovery of Pompeii, most people are expecting that about 2 weeks out anyway. Alliance League, it's a little bit wider than Island Raid, but I get it. It's probably about a month. Island Raid is monthly. But if we can track when it's going to happen so people stop asking those questions, it would be really great. Number 8, top commander enemy kills heavily wounded units in healing boost stages. Point efficiency decreases with more kills. While I like this idea, this is actually going to encourage the high spenders to kill more people. If their point values are going to drop the higher up they go, they'll have to kill more people in order to stay ahead. And I know in like the earlier portions of the region, spenders take over, and if they're forced to hunt down more kills, they will do so. Now, does this help out with older regions and controlling points? Absolutely. I don't think this is going to work out in early regions' favor. Number 9, save squads and expedition and Arena of Doom sync across devices. Completely understand this. We were getting some issues of people switching over from PC version to mobile or vice versa, and the teams that they were using in each of those were not syncing up properly. And while it was simply a fix of eliminating your team and putting your team back in, this eliminates that need. And doesn't cost you either points in Arena of Doom or your position. 10 and 11 are your standard resolution and bug fix optimizations. It's pretty standard. This I'll have to look into. Strengthened Elena's active skill Ambush. The skill's defense bonus is now always active and does not need to be triggered. What? I wasn't aware she had a defense buff. Maybe it's just too early in the morning for me to remember. Actually, let me go look at that now. Elena, active skill. This is her passive skill, Ambush. So she always has the Rider Squad defense buff, regardless of if she's flanking enemy troops or not. What? She didn't need a buff. Like, she didn't need it. And you gave her one anyway. Okay, number 2, fixed Chune's skill resilience, or the travel speed bonus did not take effect. I had not heard that was an issue, but anything to help Chune out at this point, when you've already strengthened Elena, welcomed. Good lord, they need it. Fixed Rigorous. I'm just gonna hold that there because that's gonna bug me. Hold that. Fixed Rigoro's adventure active skill, Gate of Protection, where the attack range increase was not displayed correctly. I had not had that issue. I used Rigoro religiously in adventure mode, and the attack range always increased for me, and I abused the hell out of it. Because it was very nice for Rigoro to be able to push enemies back into Martin's trap. It's like, oh, they walked past a trap, smack them, hit the trap again, come back. Repeat process. But maybe it was a recent issue. I'm not sure. Now, if you haven't seen already, there are people posting information about this Dark Seal event. I've seen it come across both Instagram and Facebook, and some people are copying it over to Discord. I'm sure if you don't see it, I can work on pinning it in the general chat if I can find it. But I just wanted to go over these updates with you. I'm excited for the new event, just like everybody else. I am curious if it's going to work alongside of Island Raid or if it will be completely separate. I hope it's separate. I hope if we're having this, we aren't having this, and vice versa. So, but and as soon as I learn something about these infantry commanders, I will be giving you breakdowns of them. So hopefully they don't break the game as much as the last few sets of heroes have. I have to admit I am curious about Ravenous Butcher Eddie. That gives me hope that there's another offensive infantry commander, and King of Rock is, I'm gonna guess, a support commander. Forgive my nerdiness, this is giving Bard, and this is giving Barbarian. So, let's hope we can get an update here in the next 24 hours. I will update you as soon as I learn something. And with that, this is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, signing off.